Easiest way to reverse insulin resistance and lose weight fast. If you wake up tired, craving sugar all day, and feel like your body is working against you, it's not your fault. Your metabolism isn't lazy, it's hijacked. The real culprit is called insulin resistance. And once you fix it, your energy, your focus, and fat burning switch back on almost overnight. The amazing part is it doesn't take a fancy diet or supplements to do it. When you bring your body back into balance the way God designed it, fat loss happens naturally. It all starts with insulin, the hormone that decides whether you burn fat or store it. Once you learn to control it, everything else falls into place. Here's the part most people never hear about, and this is why they stay stuck. Until you balance insulin, your body will fight every ounce of progress, so you will continue to try things and nothing will work. Here's the truth about insulin that flips everything you've been told on its head. Most people think insulin is bad. It's not. It's your body's energy manager. The problem is when you keep elevating your insulin all day with snacks, sugary drinks, and constant eating, your body forgets how to burn fat. When insulin spikes, it tells your body, we have plenty of fuel, let's store everything. When insulin drops, it signals we're out of fuel, let's burn fat. So if insulin never drops, fat burning never starts. That's why learning how to lower your insulin the right way is the real secret to fast, sustainable weight loss. That's exactly what happened with Louise. Louise battled type 2 diabetes for 35 years, taking multiple medications, believing she'd never lose weight in her life. When she joined my 90-day program, she was skeptical but desperate for change. So we didn't overhaul her life. We just balanced her meals, spaced them out right, and taught her to eat in a way that honored her metabolism instead of fighting it. In just 90 days, she lost 35 pounds, reversed insulin resistance, and put type 2 diabetes into remission. Today, Louise is medication dependent free. She no longer takes any kind of medication. She's full of energy. Her labs are clean. Her doctor told her, whatever you're doing, don't stop. That's the power of mastering insulin, and it's completely possible for you too. By the way, if you want to master your insulin just like Louise did, you can. Hop on a call with me by clicking the first link in the description below. So now let's break it down how it actually works step by step. Louise used to snack every 2 hours out of habit. She thought it helped her stay energetic, but all it did was keep her insulin spiked all day. So I helped her create a structured 3 balanced meals that were spaced out every 3 hours apart, and within a week, her cravings disappeared. Her energy stabilized. Her body finally began to burn fat again. That's because every time you eat, insulin spikes and it needs time between meals to drop. You don't have to fast. You just need a nice rhythm. And even if you get your timing right, but you keep spiking insulin sky high, then nothing will happen. It needs to be stabilized systematically. Louise used to start her mornings with flavored coffee, granola bars, both packed with hidden sugars. She'd crash by noon, crave more sugar, and reach for something quick again. So I showed her how to swap those out for healthy foods, real foods like eggs and fruit and whole carbs, and her energy leveled out almost immediately. Sugar hides in everything, even those so-called healthy smoothies, protein bars, and even sauces. Each bite keeps insulin elevated, locking fat away. Cutting those out is the fastest way to get your body to fully recover. Now that insulin isn't being spiked all day, what you build your meals with becomes the next key. When Louise rebuilt her meals, I guided her to start every plate with protein, add a handful of greens, and finish with healthy fats like avocados, olive oil, coconut oil. And within weeks, she was full longer. Her cravings had dropped. She didn't need snacks between meals anymore. Protein tells your body you're full and nourished. And so protein is one of the most important building blocks. I like to call it the master macronutrient. Greens slow your digestion down and keep blood sugar steady. Healthy fats satisfy you so your body doesn't go hunting for sugar all day. But food isn't the only factor that moves the needle here. Your body was designed to move. You've heard the saying, motion creates emotion. Louise couldn't handle intense workouts at first, so I encouraged her to start small. Just 20 minutes of walking after dinner. Within weeks, her blood sugar dropped, her sleep improved, and her fat loss accelerated. Movement doesn't have to be extreme, just consistent. Walking helps your muscles soak up glucose instead of storing it, and naturally it lowers insulin. And finally, there's one more piece that almost everyone overlooks. When we first started working with Louise, she was barely sleeping 4 hours a night. and she was constantly stressed. So we worked on creating space for peace, building a simple evening routine, praying before bed, and her results doubled. When stress rises, cortisol spikes and insulin follows. Sleep isn't a luxury, guys. It's when your body resets hormones and restores sensitivity to insulin. Peace, prayer, and rest are vital as any workout or any diet. So if insulin controls your metabolism and these 5 habits control your insulin, then mastering these 5 habits is how you're finally going to take control of your body. No matter what tricks or tips you try to improve your health, they won't change unless you watch this next video here where I detail everything from A to Z. I'll see you in the next video.